Hi, Brooklyn.
Hey, Steven. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I am Stephen with the Couch Potato Queens network. We cover reality TV shows, mainly Big Brother. I was very sad to see your Disney villain arc come to an end so soon.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that. I am not caught up on the show whatsoever. I did watch last night's episode Sunday. But yeah, I guess I took a little bit of a villain turn. That was just me fighting for my life. I was just trying to stay, really, truly just trying to stay.
Period, period. I understand that. But with that said, so that was going to be what I was going to ask you. What have you seen any clips or anything that, let's say, the fandom has said about you, or just the perception that the fandom has had? Is there anything that you've seen that surprises you or made you laugh? What are your thoughts?
A few surprises, few laughs. The surprise is that I'm being blamed for the charcuterie tray, the meat and cheese tray, when it was the entire house. And Angela did say we could have it, and half of it was Cedric's stuff too. And we had a rule in the house: once you put it in the open fridge, she was like, "Hey, here's all my leftover stuff." Unfortunately, she was a have not when we started opening it, and she probably got hangry. And I guess I owe her a meat and cheese tray now, but I'll happily give her one. So that's interesting. I've seen a couple Michael Jackson comments, not you laughing at me. And I have really thick skin and nothing, I don't take myself too serious. I think people think I take myself a lot seriouser than I do. And it's all in fun. This is a game. I know what I signed up for. I was playing it with my whole heart, my whole butt. I played it until I literally walked out that front door, and I'm proud of myself.
As you should be, as you should be. But what do you think the turning point was that really led to your eviction, if you could pinpoint it?
Now knowing it was Quinn not fully trusting in the Pentagon and already having his hands in multiple things. What y'all don't know is the Pentagon was made day three. So by day three, the boy was working. And I think because we were number 4 and 5, and I should have maybe done a better job or solidified our final two that day, he came to me in the storage room and was like, we're at the bottom of this. And I just kept on saying, trust it, trust it. I trust it. I'm all in. I'm doing other things on the side just to save face, but this is where all my allegiance and alliance will be. He just didn't feel the same. And you know what? There's truly no hard feelings. People are throwing me a lot of shade for saying that Quinn is the best player, but he is the one still in the house right now. He's the one that had the veto around his neck, and he is working with everyone. And this week, he is not on the block again. So
Facts.
I'm just saying he's doing a good job, and he is a lot smarter than he gives off. And the man is throwing things when he doesn't want to win or doesn't need to win. So just gonna say that too.
Oh, okay. Okay. I hear that, Brooklyn. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have my question for you. And forgive me if this might be a little bit triggering, but I saw part of your Dr. Phil episode. And, I do know exactly, what happened to you as far as, people hacking your cameras and, watching your family. So when I found that out, I was shocked that you would even have it in you to go on Big Brother. Was that difficult at all or at all triggering, knowing that cameras are, we're all watching you?
It's a lot different knowing that cameras are watching you versus not knowing that cameras are watching you. So, no, it wasn't, because it was completely different scenarios that I had control over, that I signed up for, that my family was aware of, that we were able to take precautions ahead of time and prepare myself for as much as you possibly can, because I don't think anyone that walks in that house is fully prepared for what they're about to experience. But what happened to us many, many years ago, is something that we learned from, that we do a lot of different things here in our day-to-day life differently to kind of protect ourselves. And going on that show was just our way of kind of sharing our story and hopefully helping other people that weren't aware of the things that we did wrong. So no, it was completely opposite. Big Brother is a game and a social experiment, and what happened to us was wrong and unlawful. So
Very much so. And I do have to add that I do love the fact that the two married mothers were both on Dr. Phil.
that also wild, wild. Casting has a sense of humor. Let's just say that. They do a great job because from what I hear, this season is one of the highest rated seasons in like 10 seasons. So the cast is doing a great job. I'm proud to be one of them. Wish I would have been there a little longer.
Oh, the casting was top notch this season, like absolutely top notch. But if you could, you know, pinpoint anything, are there any moves or alliances that you know, regret not pursuing or think that, you know, that could have changed the way your game ended?
Maybe doing a little bit better of a job with Leah. Not that she is giving anybody anything. I think this week is her first week, like, oh my God, I got to play the game and put down my makeup and nails. And I say that with no shade, but that is truly like we joked about it. She goes, I don't know what drama it is. I'm just over here trying to make sure my nails stay on. And, she's kind of just in her own bubble, but that is keeping her in the house because she's been off of everyone's radar because they kind of forget she's an option in the house. So maybe doing a better job keeping her up to speed before the votes, because I told her every day of the votes on Thursdays what I was going to do, but I didn't tell her till that day right before the show, so she couldn't repeat it. So I did try to make sure that I was on her good side, and I think if you watched last night, she was genuinely sad, and because we had a good thing, but maybe a little more with her and MJ come week 5 when I knew my back was against the wall, maybe trying to pull them in. But at that time, I still was trying to trust Quinn, and it just didn't work for me.
That's the way the ball bounces, I guess.
Okay.
But thank you so much, Brooklyn. You were such a joy to watch. You're a queen. I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the season along with us.
Thank
It was
you. I'm
phenomenal.
going to. I'm rooting for Chelsea and Quinn, and I stand behind that. Not
Oh,
changing my opinion.
don't change it. I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much, Brooklyn.
Thank you.